and welcome to Palindrome ASMR, the show where I talk randomly into a microphone because apparently it makes people feel relaxed. So, lately I've been feeling kind of down, like the world is a little bit grayer than normal. I used to play the clarinet. I still do kind of, but for some reason I haven't been practicing as much, and my skills are starting to degrade. I used to be a very good clarinet player. I went to an arts high school, and for 5 years I played clarinet every day for several hours. And so I got very good at playing the clarinet. But now that I'm older, I'm a junior in college, I don't have any reason to play the clarinet anymore. I'm not in the band because of some drama that happened, some problems I had with the band director who, I'll explain those problems eventually. One of these days I'll have a video. I'll come out with a video that explains a lot of my problems and why they're there, but that's a very selfish video. It's going to be a very selfish video, and I'm not sure if I want to make a video like that yet. So for now, I'm just going to say that I feel a little bit down, but at the same time, I do feel like everything is going to be okay. I may feel down. I may feel like the world is a little bit grayer, but that doesn't mean everything is bad. It doesn't mean that, well, you can make it mean what you want to mean. So let's get right into the ASMR objects of the day. So first I have a roll of tape. I like the tape sound, the pulling of tape, the ripping of tape, the stickiness of tape. If you listen closely, there is a peel sound. I hope my microphone picks that up. Let's do it close. Let's do it close. The tape is starting to get non-sticky because of the oils on my fingers. This doesn't feel half bad. Wonder what would happen if my mother walked into the trailer while I was doing this, in front of my microphone and my camera. But you can say the same of pretty much every ASMR video out there. Now it's time for some stubble. If you can hear that properly, I do have a stubble. And stubble on skin is one of the most interesting feelings that I've found. It's one of the most distinctive feelings. One of the most distinctive feelings that I've yet to discover. If I touch stubble, then I know right away what I am touching. Now for the next object, which is a glasses case. Now I wear glasses, obviously, and I have many extra pairs of glasses. Many pairs, and they make a distinctive sound. I say distinctive sound a lot on this channel, but there is a certain plastic on plastic sound that only glasses can achieve. They have a sort of Now, even more distinctive than the glasses sound is the sound of a closing glasses case. They have a certain rigidity to them, a certain hollowness. You get the feeling that there is a heft, a weight to this case's mechanism. If you listen closely, you can hear the felt. Was that a little bit too loud? That might have been a little bit too loud. I'll have to listen to this afterwards, and if it's a little bit too surprising, then I'll edit it out. Now, maybe because I wear glasses, but I think the sound of a glasses case is more distinctive to me, a personal distinctive sound, because of my history with my many pairs of glasses that I've gone through. I don't think very many other people who haven't been through as many pairs of glasses as me would recognize or would be very familiar with the sound of a glasses case. Who knows? The glasses case may be your trigger. It's not mine, but what can I say? Let's move back to the glasses for a little bit longer. Now I'm a 6 eyes. Wow. You know, one of the interesting things that you can do with 2 pairs of glasses is you can see how it looks for another person to look through your glasses. So sometimes I hand my glasses off to someone who doesn't wear glasses, and they put them on and they go, "Whoa, this is crazy." So when I have two pairs of glasses and I put one over the other, I can see how it makes me look, or I see how I look through them. You get the point. There's a certain sound to the hinge. I'm trying to get it perfect. Nestled in there. Next up on our list of ASMR items for today, we have a controller. Now this is a wired controller I use with my computer. It has a USB port, and this USB port plugs straight into my computer, and I use a program called Xpatter. It's a freeware program that allows you to bind any keyboard key on the keyboard to a button on this controller. And so I can play pretty much any game with this controller, including mouse movements. You can bind mouse movements to the thumbsticks. Now there is a sound of squeezing the controller that I'm trying to achieve, but it doesn't seem to be able to do this with this controller, perhaps because of the wire. Now let's take the wire and unravel it. It's very satisfying to take this wire, unravel it, ravel it back up again. This is my favorite part of using the controller, is wrapping the wire around its base. Give this item another chance. A chance with a fresh microphone, without any interference, with a nice pickup so that you could hear the crinkling of the wrapper. Now, I don't know what will trigger you, which is why I am going through a wide variety of objects. Now, to be honest, I simply pick 5 random objects from my house. I go into my trailer and my parents' house and my backpack, and I close my eyes and I grab 5 random objects and I listen to them and I say, yes, this sounds good. This sounds good. So it's not like I premeditate my ASMR sessions. Right before I start, I go, alright, it's time to select a couple of warriors, brave item warriors, to help you relax and sleep. Well, that's not entirely how it happens. That's just how it happened for this video. for other videos, like my fruit video. I thought about that for a couple days beforehand, and I thought it would be fun if I did this, and so I did it. But I think the best variety of sounds can be achieved by randomness, by a random number generator, so to speak, because you never know what will trigger you. And all of the other ASMR channels do the normal things, the stuff that normally gets done. And so I'm left with the dregs of the item world. I have to pick from items that are very rarely used in ASMR circles, or in ASMR I watch. There could be someone else out there, probably is, who's doing the same thing as me. I've been kind of high-strung lately, or at least tonight. If you've noticed, I haven't been as relaxed as I normally have been. That's because I just spent 2 hours playing in band, the Rust Town Band. It's a community band that's going to be playing a concert, a Christmas concert, at a local arts center, and I'm part of that band. I'm not part of my college band. I was the first clarinet for the college band my freshman and half of my sophomore years. But because of various circumstances, I decided that I would skip band this year and next year. I'll be graduating early. I'll be graduating about 2 quarters. Our school is on the quarter system. I'll be graduating about 2 quarters earlier than the full 4 years of college, and my scholarship will extend for 2 quarters extra, so I'll probably have to use those quarters for something. I mean, otherwise the scholarship money would be going to waste. But I am actually thinking about applying to graduate school. Now, I'm actually 19. That's pretty young to be thinking about applying to graduate schools. I actually skipped my senior year of high school and went to college a year early. And I had about a full year of advanced placement college credit from tests. So, in essence, I skipped 2 years of school, which is quite a lot. So that's why I'm thinking about applying to graduate school and taking the GRE when I am 19, which is quite an accomplishment, I guess. I really don't think it's much, actually. It's, like I said in my last video, I don't like feeling like I'm bragging. I really don't want to be that person who brags about their achievements, because that's indicative of a sense of insecurity. Most people brag because they're insecure about what they're bragging about or about something else. And they're propping up their feelings, they're propping up their insecurity by bragging about things, and by saying, hey, look at me, I'm amazing. Aren't I amazing? I need you to confirm for me that I am amazing, because I do not think that I am amazing. And that's why most people brag, and I don't like bragging because it indicates that there's something going on in here. And though that may be the case, I'm not sure actually whether or not that is the case for me. But the reason why I talk about these things is because my personality type is that of accurately judging everything. I try to stay clear of emotion and accurately judge the merits and the demerits of everything, regardless of how I feel about it. And so if there is a problem that is wrong with me, I admit it. I am overly logical. I have a hard time dealing with other people's emotion and my own emotion. I don't deal with people very well. I'm a bad people person. I am a very lonesome person. To a extreme degree, I spend an entire day. I can spend entire weeks without having a long conversation with someone who is not of my immediate family. So, that is why I say the things that I do say about this sort of thing. It's not because it may be because I feel insecure about these things. I will admit that maybe I do feel insecure about the things that I talk about. But at the same time, the main reason, the big personally understood reason for talking about, the fact that I have a nice voice, or the fact that I went to college really early, or anything like that, it's because I try to maintain an accurate understanding of my own strengths and weaknesses. I try to accept that understanding, and I try to communicate that understanding so people can know me better, so that they can react to me better. That's why I say the things that I do say. So, I hope you enjoyed my ASMR session. I don't know if you like how my voice sounds right now. It's a little bit scratchy. Well, it sounds a little bit scratchy to me, but it may sound better on the other end through the microphone, so to speak. But I'll have to check and see how that sounds later. So, thank you for watching with me. I really appreciate it. The couple of people who watch me, I really appreciate it. If you've watched this far, I don't know how to say thank you, because this is what makes it worth it. If people come this far and have seen me do the things that I do, you're pretty amazing for sticking with me through this. Now, lastly, I'm going to promote one of my books, because why not? So, the 6th book that I wrote, called The Lascivia, it's not on Kindle, actually, and it's only in print version so far. I'll get it on Kindle eventually. So, there won't be a link in the description, but just let it be known that I have written a 6th book called The Lascivia, and it is about a group of friends going on a journey on a skyship to save the world from a demon king named Oye, with one of each vowel. All 5 vowels, one of each. With a apostrophe in the middle. So, I am also working on my story. I live in a world where superpowers exist, and also my girlfriend just so happens to be a robot. And I will probably be finished with that in the next couple of months. And that will be my 10th book, if you count the two 50,000-word novellas that I have written. Most of my books clock in between 80,000 and 90,000 words. I hope you enjoyed spending some time with me. Please come again, and I bade you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays. Thank you for watching.